brothers and sisters. This is Brother West. This is Brother West. God is always speaking to me in so many places. He'll speak to me in my closet. He'll speak to me in my car. He'll speak to me in my chair. He'll speak to me in my office. He'll speak to me when I'm running. He'll speak to me when I'm driving, when I'm sleeping. And I don't know when God's going to speak to me, but when he speaks to me, I try to hear, and I try to make sure I listen and write things down, because if I don't, sometimes because of my natural mind, I forget what he said, then forget and miss the point or miss that access that he spoke to me. So whenever God speaks to me, I try to get it out. I try to release it or write it down somewhere, because the things that he speaks of life, and what he's speaking a new avenue in my life. When he's speaking to me, he's speaking things, instructions. And so I want to make sure that I'm hearing what he's saying. I want to make sure I hear him. And so do me a favor, and I do have a message. But do me a favor, in the right-hand corner, please hit the subscription button. For those who hadn't subscribed, please subscribe today. And also right next to it, also there's a bell. Hit that bell as well. If you hit that bell, that means that whenever I come on live, or whenever I come on in upload or whatever, your bell on your page is going to ring. Okay, now that's done. But also, after all of my videos, you can go to my descriptions. Say, for example, you want to go and check and see where I'm at, in other social media outlets like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. You can go to any of those. You go to my descriptions in any of my videos. You go to my descriptions, and you will be directed. All that information is there. If you want to buy a book, I'm a writer. Got a book I call Secrets. Got another one coming out. Got a few other books coming out. If you want to go there, you can also go. It's in the descriptions. And my website, also, if you want to sow a seed, love offering, God speaking to your heart, there in the descriptions. All minds are clear. Amen. Now, the message is this person. I'm going to talk to this person. And I know I'm talking to you. And it's almost like you're in a situation right now. You're sitting in a situation right now. You're in a situation where it feels like a blessing. It's a blessing, but it feels like a curse. You're in a situation where it feels sweet to your mouth, but some kind of way there's some bitterness in there somewhere. And so you are the person that you're in this situation. It's like you wish you could disappear. But if you disappear, then what about not being there? And so you are conflicted. You're conflicted within yourself, because, there's certain things that you want to do. There's certain things that you believe that God is calling you to do in your life, but you feel that the situation that you're in right now is not happening. It feels like it's not happening. It feels like it's not going to happen, because the situation you're in right now doesn't say nothing, doesn't reflect what you've seen in your spirit, what God is saying he's carrying you to. It feels like you're in the pigsty. It feels like you're in a low place, this place right here. It's like so much has been thrown on you and against your own will, and you stuck, and you got to deal with this, when you felt like God was wanting you to deal with that. And so this is where you are. You're between a rock and a hard place. And so it's almost like, too, but you have a mindset of saying, too, but if I had to do it all over again to get this sweetness, if I had to do it all over again to get this blessing, you would go through the pain. So you convince in yourself the fact that you're here now. You're here now. And so you realize you're here, but you want something different now. Now you're here. You understand that. You understand your purpose. You understand where you are. You accept that. And so now in not accepting it, now you're ready to do something else. You're ready to fulfill what God has called you to do. And so this is your cry. This is your cry, and this is your desperation. You're desperate. You're desperate for change. You're desperate that we're saying, God, there's more. You say it in your spirit, there's more. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. Because you feel like where you are, you're not being satisfied. You're not being fed enough. It's almost like whatever's feeding you, you're still hungry. Whatever's feeding you where you are, you're still hungry. And so it's like there's a grocery store, a pharmacy, a super grocery store waiting on you somewhere in the spirit that's going to feed you. Because where you at right now, you're still starving. You're still starving. So that's why you keep searching. You keep researching. You keep seeking for knowledge. You keep seeking for understanding. You keep seeking for that thing that you're missing, that you're longing for. It's almost like having an itch and can't quite get to it, can't quite scratch it, can't get to it. And see, that's where you are with what you know, that you see that God is calling you to. You trying to get to it. You're trying to get to it. You're trying to get to it. And you're trying to get to it even harder now. You're pushing, you're scratching even faster now because you said in your mind, I got to get to it. I got to get to this blessing. I got to get to this promise. I got to be free. You're fighting to be free. See, you're fighting to be free. Men that listen to me, you at this condition, you at this junction in your life where you're fighting to be free. You're fighting to reach your purpose. It feels like you feel like you've been between a rock and a hard place. You know you're blessed. You're grateful for being blessed, but you know that there's something greater that your blessing that God is calling you to. It's not that you don't appreciate what you have, but God is calling you to something even greater. And you can feel the pull. You can feel the pull. You can feel the tug. You can feel the tug. You can feel the tug. And you say it within your spirit. You say it within your mind, God, launch me. God, call me. God, show me. Show me. Reveal it to me. Reveal it, reveal it, reveal it. Reveal it, reveal it, reveal it. And you know what? God is revealing. Because I think I gave a message a couple weeks ago. This is a season and year of manifestations. It's manifestations. It's a year and season of manifestation. Even March is a month of manifestation because according to the original Roman calendar, March was the first year of the month. The first year of the month. So that's the first. A new thing, a difference, a change. God is bringing a change to your life. God is bringing something different to your life. God is bringing a new wind to you. Nothing no more stale. See, you done away with the stale stuff. You tired of the stale stuff. You want something new. You want something fresh. And so God is bringing freshness. God is bringing new stuff. And so when God is bringing it, don't reject it. Don't reject what God is sending. Don't reject God's blessing, thinking it's wrong, thinking it's the devil. Trust, embrace your blessing, embrace your newness, embrace what God is doing to you and for you for such a time as this. Amen and amen. Hit that bell. God bless you. Woo!